can say what you want about Laramie, Wyoming, but it is truly one of a kind. And I'll tell you what, nobody knows better than Steve and Lisa Dalmas. They spend the season traveling all over the country following the Broncos, cheering on number 35, their son Jonah Dalmas, ready for him to knock some through the uprights. So guys, you got in last night. What do you think about Laramie back again, once again?
Well, right now it's a tropical paradise compared to 2 years ago.
We'll take it.
You know, to 20 below zero during game time is pretty harsh, but hey, 56 to start the game, I'll take it all day long.
Love it.
Yeah, for a late November kickoff here, I mean, this does feel like a paradise or Laradise, as we always like to say. So I got to ask you guys, Jjono Dalmas, just 7 kicks, made field goals away from the all-time college football record, and it's within sight, especially if the Broncos can keep on winning these games. How exciting has this run been to watch him try to achieve his goals?
You know, it's been great for us. I mean, he's not kicking as many field goals this year as he did in the last 3 years for the obvious reasons. We've got a powerhouse offense, and I'm not going to complain one bit about that. So they've been doing real well, but we're excited.
And we're having a blast.
Yeah, we're counting down every one of them. We're celebrating every one of them. So it's been a lot of fun for us so far.
And of course, maybe this is a better question for you, Lisa, because last week they took a field goal off the board. They ran a fake field goal play. Jonah, as tough as they come, but took a pretty big hit at the end of that one. What's your reaction? What's it like to see him go through that when usually he's pretty well protected by the offensive line?
Yeah. It was disappointing, no doubt. And Jonah takes this really hard because he works really, really hard to be perfect. But you know what? Sometimes we're human. And I don't know. It was hard, but he picked it back up the next day and got going. So
I'm okay with Jonah getting tackled. You know, we've seen Jonah throughout his career make tackles on kickoff. So, you know, you're right. He's a tough kid, pound per pound. He's the toughest one in our family, and he'll always get up from whatever you dish him. So it was great to watch.
You know, toughest in the family is also high praise considering the long line of Dalmas sons who have been tremendous athletes. I want to take you way back to when Jonah was a soccer player, an Idaho Gatorade Player of the Year in the sport. Did you guys ever think you'd be here right now watching him kick for the hometown team, Boise-State Broncos?
absolutely not.
No, not in a million years.
No.
He had soccer scholarships waiting for him. He had all the accolades, and he was excited about soccer. But his brothers talked him into, hey, let's get out on the football field, let's kick some footballs, and then you should try out for Boise State. Just walk on. So.
It was awesome. It was awesome. I mean, all we can say, it's been a great ride. He's done a great job. He's worked really hard. He's done well in school, and we're really happy about that. Education is first in our family. So we're excited and really happy for him, and we're really happy that the Bronco fans have been behind him. We're grateful for the support.
Oh, absolutely. And I know Bronco Nation is very happy that he ended up being a football player instead of a soccer player, because that is paying dividends right now. Now, I got to ask you, I know you guys like to sit right behind the goalpost that he's kicking at and switching sides back and forth throughout the game. If we look at Wyoming, the unique stadium that they have, there's only seating on the side. So what's the plan today? How do you guys adapt?
It's killing me. It's killing me. I'm going to be looking at everybody saying, did it go through? Did it go through? So it's hard for me not to be behind the uprights. Even last week at San Jose, there I was right dab smack in the middle of the student section for San Jose. But you know what? It's where I need to be.
Yeah. Well, and it's where he looks for us to be. He asked us at the very, very beginning to sit in that exact spot, so when he lines up, he can see us. He can see his dad's hat and his glasses.
The iconic bucket hat and orange sunglasses. You know, the good thing is Jonah is always able to adapt. I'm going to get you out on this one right here. You know, there has been a buzz that we all have felt within Bronco Nation about how special this season really has been. You guys are a little bit more on the inside of it than we are, getting around with the parents, traveling to every single game. What have you guys felt? Maybe a difference, a shift in momentum, especially this season?
You know, it's been tremendous. You know, they come up, they show up for each other, they want to do well for each other, and you know, these are a great bunch of young men, very respectful, very outgoing, and you know what? We get hugs from most of them every week.
Well, absolutely. A world-class team, and I'll tell you what, Steve, Lisa, you guys are always world-class as well. We'll all be cheering on Jonah today as he takes the field. For now, we've got more on Bronco Roundup Game Day coming up right after the break.